Right, so this is Frogger 64, which is one of the many Frogger clones for the Commodore 64. This one released by Interceptor Software, 1983, and I'm pretty sure this is the one that I played as a kid. At least the cover artwork looks familiar. I've got two copies of this on tape, neither loaded, so I think I might have an issue with my data set. I'll have a look at that at another time. So I've loaded this one off the Ultimate 2. It is a Frogger clone, but I will quickly read the instructions because there's not many. So it says, keyboard or joystick controls may be used to guide your frog first across the busy main road and then across the river to safety. However, it is not that simple. The cars will try to run you down and squash you, and once past them, you must be careful not to slip and drown in the water whilst hopping over the logs and turtles. Bonuses: lady frogs may be hopped onto for a bonus, and flies may be eaten also for a bonus score. What to do? Try to hop into all of the bays at the top of the screen to get onto the next wave for more points, crocs, and who knows what else. You only have 3 lives though, and once you lose these, the game ends. A bonus life is given at 10,000 points. Right, first note is there's no title music, but I mean, it's pretty interesting title screen. You've got some animations going on there, high score, and then I think a little demo of the game. But anyway, let's have a play. It's a very accessible game, Frogger. It's one of the few Commodore 64 games that I remember my parents actually playing. They didn't, as a rule, play on the computer very much. I'd say my mum's more of a gamer now, actually, with her iPad, than she was when I was a kid. There is a time limit you'll see at the top there. I don't think I was quite aware of that just a moment ago. So was it about 30 seconds? First level's relatively relaxed, which is quite nice. Next one, I think, what does it introduce? Our crocodiles, okay. So we can't land on those. Music's got a bit more interesting, or noise, at least. Ah! I always like to get into that one first, because I find that one the hardest. We'll go to the other end. Oh, that'd be handy. If it's still there when I get there. Yeah, bonus. Woo! There we go. Those cars are getting faster. Oh, and we've got snakes now as well. So we've got faster cars, snakes. Still got the crocodiles. Doesn't look like the turtles are diving yet. Ah! There's a little bit of lag between each move, so you can't move quite as quick as perhaps you might anticipate you could. Oh, is that a poisonous frog? Or is that the lady frog? Oh, there's a crocodile in there. It's going to try and eat me. All of a sudden, it's become very perilous. always found it odd that the frog's giant, because look at the size of it compared to like the lorries, for example. And then it can't swim in the water, which, as far as I'm aware, isn't true. Excuse me. But none of that matters. It's a fun game. And this is a decent port. I think the arcade came out in 81, and this came out 83, so it probably wasn't the first port, although 83 was early on for the Commodore, wasn't it? Oh no, that was that's on me, that one. And so was that. Well, there you go, game over. There's not a lot else to see, so I think we'll leave it there. But that's Frogger 64 by Interceptor Micros. I think that's a decent version of it. Crikey, that's hard to read, isn't it? That colour scheme was not inspired, I don't think. But yeah, I think it's certainly the one that I remember the most, and I enjoy playing it. And I'm sure I'll get through to the other ones at some point, and it'd be interesting to see what they're like in comparison. Cheers.